because this is a big no-no. We're getting rid of this too. This truck really has a lot to flaunt its padunkadunk. Clearance of a finger over here. This thing's a rocket. Okay, so the time has come. I just got off the phone with Red. Very productive phone call. He's kind of giving me reins to do a lot of the things that I want to do. He's giving me a budget, trying to stay within budget. So yeah, and then we're trying to meet a deadline of like April something. April 20th, I think, is when he wants it down there. Realistically, I hope we can make that happen. I think it really comes down to the painter and mostly the interior guy. Hopefully the interior guy doesn't take like, isn't backlogged and takes like 5 years to do things, but backlogged and takes like 5 years to do things, but backlogged and takes like 5 years to do things. But the interior is the one thing I do want done on this truck because I think it'll look great. If you haven't seen Gerard's truck, I'll see if I can put video of his on here. Check this out. This interior is all done up. It was done like a Porsche. That was your inspiration, right?
And then, I mean, this is just Rust-Oleum.
Okay. The same thing with this?
Yep.
Nice.
Just
and then the cream
all
color.
Rust-Oleum.
So 950 did the headliners and then did the sun visors and did all this. Was that from OK Garage?
Yep.
That's a cool mat.
From OK Garage. This is from Etsy. You got to really modify it if you want to do that.
Okay.
That was a pain.
Oh yeah, so he relocated the 4x4 switch, so because it used to be on here.
You can
and
also
you put it here.
take the stock one.
Okay.
And pop it in there. I just had to buy a new one because I painted the stock one.
Oh, okay.
Got all sticky.
Yeah.
So I had to get a new one.
And then he ran the RPMs, and then obviously the Momo. This looks sick. Oh, the hazards?
Yeah, the hazards, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's the original green.
So I couldn't change those ones. I actually did, and then it didn't work, and I was like, whoa!
So was that on purpose, the cluster, like the 140, or was that just accidental?
That's the original.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
I wonder if he realized it.
I don't know. I mean, since it's white, I mean, it's kind of like, I did like the cream, kind of.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, that would look better with the brown and everything.
Yeah. Looks sick. I love that you painted these too.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. I had them in the gray still, and I was like, what the hell? I didn't pull these off?
Yeah. One day I need to make a full video about this. I think people would really love this because they would get an inspiration. This almost feels like, you know, the classic boat seats or like...
He does a lot of boat seats.
Yeah, so that's... They almost look upside down too.
Right.
But no, I love it. It looks great. But for now, we're going to roll this thing as far forward as I can and throw it up on some jack stands. And then we're going to get to work on this exhaust because this is a big no-no. We're getting rid of this too. This truck really has a lot to flaunt its padunkadunk with this exhaust that we have from Special Keiz that we need to put this padunkadunk out for the world to see. So I'm going to fire it up. This is what it sounds like with the stock exhaust. And then afterwards, I'll show you what it sounds like with the regular, or I mean with the Special Keiz aftermarket exhaust. This is with the stock exhaust. This is cold start because it's been a minute, but let's see what it sounds like. It's kind of muffled. It's kind of like meh. You know, it's just like very muted. So, yeah. I'll give you a couple of revs so you hear what it sounds like. Needless to say, it needs a Special Keiz exhaust, so let's get to work on that now. That's the next thing. Red interrupted my video. How dare you, Red? Just kidding. He just wanted to confirm that we're getting a single din, not a double din. Hey, look, they have marks on them, so where they're supposed to be. Nice. OCD kicked in. CDO. I just hate how that looks now. It just doesn't look that great. Red opted to keep these because they're red. Henceforth red. He likes color red. I wonder why. Anyways, put this all pulled apart, as you can see from the time lapse. Hopefully the time lapse is not too fast, but as I was saying on my Instagram, it pays to have the right tools for the right job. Not everybody's got these tools. I mean, I signed up to be a mechanic for a good little while, so I invested in some tools, and let me tell you that absolutely pays for it. Long extensions, wobbly extensions that do this, full extensions that articulate and do that, stubbies that do this, 1/4 inch that do that. So that broke it loose, that took it out. There's a bolt up here that's kind of a pain. You saw me walk back and forth getting up and off the truck to get to those bolts. So we have one more bolt that we're going to pull off. That's right there. You can see that there. So we're pulling this off and then we'll go from there. And then look how dinky this exhaust is. Temperature sensor of some sort there. So we'll get this pulled out and you'll see how big this is compared to what's going on. And I mean, what's going on it is quite remarkably big. That's what she said, but much better than what's currently on here. So let me get to it. All right, there you have it. We have completely dismantled probably 10-15 pounds worth of weight with that and with this. And now we have so much room for activities. Motor mounts, I think, look okay. They don't look too ripped up or anything, so that's a big plus. I gotta find out with Special Keiz what he does with this grounding strap, if he puts it anywhere else. I would ground it directly here, but it's already technically grounded there. I don't know why they grounded it to the exhaust. Maybe it was for this one. That was maybe the way that they grounded this part. I gotta figure out if I gotta take that off and take this off. If not, then I think there's a light that comes up there. Not really quite sure, but got rid of all this hunk of junk. This thing too. Shout out to Red. He actually had ordered one of these. This one's not too bad, but I'm going to see what he wants to do, if he wants to just rock this one or put the new one on, because it's in perfectly good shape, but I'll kind of leave it to him to see what he wants to do. Trying to watch a couple videos of what Scott did. I actually have a post, or not a post, but a message that he sent me, so I'm going to look that up, see what he did, and then I'm just going to send it. So let's go look at that post and see what happened. Well, there you have it. We got some Special K exhaust. OK Garage inspired. I'm sure OK Garage has a lot to do with this. And I want to give them both equal shout outs, because they have both worked together to create such beautiful exhaust. And look at the padonkadunk on this thing. There's still more to come on it. Valve covers obviously got to get done. It's going to go red, I think, with some black lettering. We'll see what happens, but for now I think it looks pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt to get it on there. Much harder than the stock manifold, exhaust manifold. Also, Scott, what happened to that bracket? I don't know if it's sandbar to sandbar is different, or maybe I'm supposed to turn this around. I'll have to look at the photos again, but this is how Scott had it mocked up. Currently, it's not sitting on anything there. That horseshoe right there is meant to where the plate's going to end up. So I got to mock up something to put the plate on there. But eventually, the plate will be on there with some sort of screw or something. And then I got to take the license plate light off of there, and then the reverse light. I gotta come up with a crafty way to put the reverse light so that it's legal and also Red can see when he's backing up. But yeah, this is pretty freaking awesome. This is for my customer. Let's see how it sounds. This is the first time starting it up myself, so I'm kind of curious to know. Sounds like whatever right now. What a mini truck. No leak, nothing. It almost sounds like a from there. Yeah.
I mean, at least it worked.
Yeah, I think you might have a car coming.
Sounds good. Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
Thanks,
Keep
bro.
it up. You need any help?
I'm good for it. All right, I've tightened up the gaskets on the lower side. Let's see if it'll make a... Still sounds like there's slightly leak around here, but now it sounds much better when it gets Alright, I'm happy with it. For now, I think we'll have to go through a heat cycle. Like heat it up, let this kind of expand, and I hope that it'll push the new gaskets where it needs to get pushed. Only time will tell. I'll save this gasket either way for Red, just in case, or just in case if I have to swap out a new gasket for the old gasket, and then we'll go from there. But this is exciting. It looks so much nicer. Sounds so much better. I don't know, you guys comment below. You guys be the judge of it. It gets very hot very quick, but we got the O2 sensor there. We'll have to ground out this burrito light, which I may just... I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing here, but I may just end up grounding it to itself over here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Might snip this guy, ground it to something, and then it would be good. But I didn't see the light come on, so we'll see. I got to figure out how to get this adjusted and bolted on here, and then yeah, we should be good to go after that. But for now, this probably where I'll leave the video. I think I'm happy with that. I also don't know how long this video is. Hopefully it's not like an hour long, but yeah. Clearance of a finger over here. And then, like I said, I'll just have to tighten this up and see where that kind of falls. I may bend this a little more to work in the favor that I need it to, and then go from there. All right, after some modifications to that bracket that Scott sent me, drilling out some holes, making the hole for the license plate bigger. The license plate's gonna temporarily live there, I think, until we find a better solution. But I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty sick right there. The only thing I have to do is figure out a way to get that third brake light to work better. Right now I just took it apart. I took the housing off. There's a housing, and then it's just rigged. So I'm street legal now. There's registration. There's lights. The only thing that I would need to do is a reverse light, which I can get crafty with the reverse light a little bit later on. I don't think it's the end of the world for not having that one on now. I have to see what my buddy did. Maybe he can weld me up a bracket for both the plate and the, what's it called, and the running light for this. But it looks great right now. I mean, that's a picture perfect. Now it shows the padonkadunk. Guess what? We got to go for a ride. So we're going to take it out in just a few. It is raining, so I got to empty out the bed of anything that might be back there. Let me not kill the battery, but I feel like it's a rat rod right now, the way that it's sitting. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. All right, well, we're gonna get it taken care of in just a little bit. Yeah. So there we have it. One thing I did was, it's on Instagram too, I tagged Scott and Kevin, OK Garage and Special Keiz. Huge shout out to them. They definitely deserve a sticker on the back of that. Whether it's something as beautiful as this exhaust, which is the greatest part in the community if you ask me, excuse me, to something as simple as the gauge cluster. Changing it to red, which is Red's favorite color, and putting it in miles per hour. And there's still so much more to come on this truck. this project will be a fun one for sure. So this will probably be a first of many different build series on this truck. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna lower it. I'm gonna go for a ride on it. I'm definitely excited to see what it's all about. But yeah, I also don't want to cook my neighbors with the sound and the smell of this exhaust. So I'm gonna get it off of this. I gotta clean all this up. This is the not so fun part, and then I gotta empty this out because it's raining outside. So the not so fun part is the cleanup part, which has to get done, and it's almost 10 p.m. here. So I gotta hurry before it gets too dark and too late, and then we can go from there. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Super exciting. Yeah. Wanted to give a shout out to today's sponsors. It's actually 3 different sponsors for this video in particular. One is Red's Vintage Toy. He owns this vehicle, that's why he's sponsoring this video. But then 2, OK Garage, and then 3, Special Keiz. Now you may be wondering, why are you doing this? Well, they didn't necessarily sponsor this video, but I like to give these shout outs as if they are sponsors, because they are. People work really hard to make this happen. So if I can give this platform a chance for somebody else to know who Special K is, who OK Garage is, or Red, which by the way all own 3 super cool businesses. Red, obviously vintage toy shop, which he owns a bunch of cool stuff, and then Special Keiz, he's the one that welds up these crazy exhausts, and then OK Garage, who does all the cool things for Sambars in particular, but all other cars. So huge shout out to them. They are today's sponsors of today's video, and you're gonna get to see a lot of cool things. Yeah, you'll see what happens, because there's a lot to come. But thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring this video. And if you don't follow them on Instagram, if you haven't heard of them, go give them a follow, comment below, say thank you for sponsoring this video, and go get yourself an exhaust from Scott, go get yourself an exhaust from OK Garage, whoever has it in stock, and go get yourself some cool toys from Red's Vintage Toys. So thanks again to today's sponsor. We pulled it out to heat it up, just to warm up the truck before we go for a rip. It looks great, sounds great, it's not overpowering, which I love. This is me just talking at a normal pace. When we get on it, it should sound better. Not better, but it'll make noise the way it's supposed to. Still slight leak over here, I think. We'll get that addressed, I think, a little bit later on. Maybe go back to the original gasket that it came with. We'll see. We're gonna go for a rip. This thing's a rocket. Well, allegedly, not allegedly, but it flies, which is the crazy part. I turned off the AC and it gave me a little bit more horsepower. Now it's slowed down when I turned it on, but no, I mean, this thing is an absolute beast. I really like it. I pass Honda Civics on the highway here in Mexico, so